like to say greetings here to these ancestral homelands of the Nisenan people. And in that way, to all the ancestral homelands where each and every one of us are gathered from all over the world, internationally. And greetings to, like that, each and every one of our ancestors, all our benevolent guides and allies, all of our ancestors that have brought us into being at this time for, during what Charles says, the Great Coronation, to come together in the spirit of lightning in a bottle, communing with the lightning strike that is that blessing of lightning in a bottle. Just want to say thank you once again to all of those that have been a part of building this for all of the 8 years that this has been growing, and in that way, to all of those that have been participating, contributing, and being part of building this culture that has been a movement, an international movement that has been supported and guided and helped musicians and artists and producers and craft to really build an economy and build a world, the beauty they want to see in the world, the beauty we want to see in the world. Thank you. And you know, in this time of, as Charles Eisenstein says, the Great Coronation, it's this moment where we get to learn about the power of adapting and how to adapt to change and how to adapt to the transitions that are happening, how we're coming of age in this time of the Great Transition. And so in that way, it's a blessing. There's this big breath and almost a nervous system reset of Mother Earth and the standing ones and the four-legged, the two-legged, the winged ones, the swimming ones, the insect beings, all of the beings of the body of the Mother. And, you know, us as human beings, a collective reset and a time to really recognize, you know, the life that we've led and the bed that we've set. And now we get to sit in it, and we get to sit in it virtually and somehow connect in this great web of life through the web of the internet. And there's some beauty in that and some strangeness. And so I just want to acknowledge the power of adapting and how this medicine of adapting helps us really learn how to flow with ease and grace and call upon the innovative nature of each and every one of us, how we can innovate in the time of this transition. And I really love to think about that Buckminster Fuller quote, you know, where we have to create new systems that make the old systems obsolete. And it feels like this is that time. This is a time we've all been waiting for. We knew it was coming. And in a lot of ways, we've been training for it. And so I just want to acknowledge and call upon the nature of festival culture, where we've learned how to build things from the ground up, build cities, build communities, build a whole new economy through festival culture and create the beauty we want to see in these environments. And it feels like now is a time where we bring all of that energy back into our homes, into our local communities, and all the medicine, everything we've learned from festival culture, we get to cultivate that at home and strengthen our relationships that way. And so I really celebrate this changing time, and you know, it's those of us that are very privileged, that we're privileged that it's an easy and graceful way. I also want to acknowledge those that are less privileged and have a hard time, and really also somehow in some way we remember that we're all in this together. And when we think about those that aren't necessarily as privileged as us, and we hold them in our hearts, minds, bodies, and spirits, it helps call upon the activist nature where we can do something with the blessings that we have and keep the blessings moving forward. And in that way, I just want to acknowledge some really beautiful speakers that are going to be coming as part of the festival this year. Virtually, I want to acknowledge Lila Salazar from Amazon Watch. And Lila Salazar from Amazon Watch is going to be representing the Amazon, which is a blessing. And then also Charles Eisenstein, the Great Coronation, he's coming. And J.J. Hertek, Desiree Hertek, Alan Steinfeld, they've been leading really the movement around interdimensional extraterrestrial awareness, and they're coming too. And Cuatli Vasquez and Grandmother Marza Millar, Jenny Moore, and also too my dear sister Eve Bradford, she's going to be offering a blessing here too. And of course Jaidev Singh and Simrit are coming, and then MAPS, psychedelic research. And you know, we're really this time bringing this wisdom from a lot of different sectors to help us feel the upliftment in our hearts, minds, bodies, and spirits, so we can face every day, face the shadow transformation that's occurring inside each and every one of us and take care of each other and take care of our local communities, and in that way take care of the global movement. When we take care of ourselves, we take care of our relations, human and non-human, and we learn what it is to enter back into the ecosystem again. That helps take care of our local communities and the globe. And in that way too, I'm very also excited to acknowledge that Kiss the Ground is going to be representing with Nat Kelly too, because one of the things that we're learning about is regenerative culture and regenerative lifestyle. How there's nothing is thrown away, something is given to something else and it's transforming. How do we move into not only regenerative farming but also regenerative lifestyle? So I really am so grateful that through this great transitionary time and the unknowingness if Lightning in a Bottle was going to come together, that it's coming together. And in that way we get to make some offerings and bring some of the content from the compass to each and every one of you. And in this time that we have for the weekend, one of my dear friends, Freedom Cole, he said that the whole weekend the gods of healing are present. The celestial gods and goddesses of healing are present, and we have the energy of the moon to support us in deepening our intuitive nature, our instincts, and also tending to any kind of healing that wants to occur. And so I just want to plant that seed here and celebrate that possibility. And once again, say thank you to each and every one of you for coming, participating, contributing, and of course to the Fleming brothers. I love you guys so much, and everyone that has done a lot to make this happen. May this whole weekend be a blessing of nourishment. May it create a new feeling of belonging, where we feel a new feeling of belonging, and that what we learn here is very useful, very beneficial, and supports us in our life and our relations. And in that way too, I want to just, with this cedar here, say thank you to the Tejon tribe. You know, the Tejon tribe are the tribe of where Lightning in a Bottle is going to be in Bakersfield, and they're about to show up with all their dances and their songs. Just really feeling them so much, and just want to offer the cedar here to the Tejon tribe. Thank you so much. And then again to all of the wisdom keepers that have been helping and supporting and helping us take care of this festival, and all the wisdom keepers that come around these festivals so that we can learn how to approach the fire, approach the water, approach the elements of creation, so we may be in right relation and re-enter back into the ecosystem again. Thank you once again. To Lightning in a Bottle. And right here, just acknowledging all the holy waters of the world too. Creator bless all the water protectors at this time. Welcome to Lightning in a Bottle. Virtual Lightning in a Bottle.
Just want to say hello, greetings to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us for this virtual Lightning in a Bottle from all over the country, all over the world. It's such a great joy to feel us all together again. And I just want to invite us all to journey together to this moment that we have shared so many times, the opening of the festival where we have gathered around the central fire at the heart of the compass, which is yet to be lit, but it's ready, and we're gathered there together. It's such an honor and a beautiful privilege to be able to hold this space with all of you today. Just want to offer such gratitude to the Fleming family and to the whole team that has made this possible, put so much love and energy into this offering. And of course, we just want to give our huge gratitude and reverence to the Tejon tribal people, who are the first people, the original people of this land where Lightning in a Bottle is so blessed to occur, the beautiful lake that is their sacred lake, their Eden. And the Tejon tribe had every intention of being with us this year. They were actually really excited to be a part of the festival and to do this opening with us. And so we just want to speak their name and just offer such profound gratitude for their willingness to welcome us so warmly, so generously into their homeland, where, we are guests here, and we are so blessed to get to be guests here. So with that gratitude in our hearts, and with a sense of such connectedness around this central fire that is burning in each of our hearts and each of our hearths, wherever we are, and in the great fire sun up in the sky, and in the mythopoetic imaginal realm where we are all gathered together, we just want to give our gratitude and speak directly to the spirit of lightning in a bottle, as we have so many times. I'm so honored to be here with my sister Isis Indria and our elder grandmother Marza Millar to make this offering, to make this blessing. It's a huge privilege and a gift to be able to speak to you all in this way. Holy, wild, sacred being, lightning in a bottle, thank you. Thank you for calling us together in these times of great uncertainty, of so much unknown, to remember our connection to each other, to feel the call that calls each one of us, calls to the center of our being, to the seed of life within each of us, at our core, that reminds us that when we each feel the call to bring our gifts, to bring what we have to give, the unique, utterly unique, one-of-a-kind offering that is ours to make when we come together around this fire, to make that offering, to give that gift that we were born to give, that out of that generosity, out of that willingness, grows community abundance, grows a web of mutuality, a web of interdependence, and we truly get to create that culture of belonging that each of our spirits longs for. That is what brings us together every year, to dance and to sing and to pray and to make beauty and to learn and to grow and to be challenged and to rise to meet that challenge. And each year we become more and more who we were born to be, because of you, lightning in a bottle, because of this magical vortex that has been created through so much love and so much dedication. And so we just say thank you from each of our hearts, from each of our home hearths, as we gather around this sacred fire and prepare to light the spark in each of our hearts. Once again, thank you. We don't forget you. We remember you. And we remember ourselves and our place and our willingness to dedicate our lives to making the offering we were born to make. Thank you.